So hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're joining me. I hope you're well. We are focusing on the hips this week, just a little 10-minute burst to get those hips open. So we will momentarily, when I know everything is working, the joys of live. Looks like Facebook is working, YouTube is working. Let's make a start. Okay. So a little bit standing today. So taking the feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Good morning. Liz, oh my goodness, Liz. Good morning, my lovely. Oh, a little bit of heart love as well this morning, thank you. Okay, so we'll take the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Turn the toes out, the heels in. And we're going to start with the hands on the hips. You're going to like this one, Liz. Just starting to draw circles with the hips, really mindful. Morning, Maxine, my lovely. You fill my heart too. So just taking some hip circles one way, so nice and soft in the knees. Doesn't matter what you look like, you're not on camera like me, so don't worry about it. And we'll take it the other way around. Okay. And then just kind of steady the hips, but don't keep them tight, keep it loose. Bring the hands into the heart, really soft knees. Okay, so breathe in, take the arms up. And as you breathe out, take them out wide. Bend the knees, just dip the bum as if you're picking something up. Breathe in, lift it up, maybe look up. Breathe out, take it down. It's a little bit of a bob. Breathing in, up. Breathing out. So just breathe. Starting to open up the hips. And if you don't come down low, that's all good. We're warming the hips up. Take a couple more. And next time you bring it up, reach up. See if you can draw the tummy in, draw the ribs in, reach up. And then bring the hands down to the heart. And let's just interlace the fingers, push the hands away, draw chin to the chest and draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Just a little shoulder stretch. And then release, circle the hands. Okay. A little bit of a balance. If you're near a wall, maybe bring your fingers to the wall. Just start to swing one leg forwards and backwards. So this isn't massive. We're not taking the leg too far back. But really trying to bring some space into this hip joint. And then try and keep the foot forwards, and we're going to take it side to side across the body. So the foot's hovering off the ground. And then bring the knee up and then take it back. It's a little bit higher, but the knee is bent this time. It's working right into that hip crease. And we're going to hold the knee up, take the knee out to the side and then bring it back in. Feel that in my glutes. Okay, then back up, take it back. And then we're going to just take it into a thigh stretch. So see if you can grab a hold of the foot behind you. Try not to stick everything out. Notice if you're kind of really arching the back. So drawing the front of the body to meet the back of the body. And then push the foot into the hand. Get a nice little shoulder stretch as well. Stretching into the front of the thigh, front of the hip. And then release. Give that leg a shake. We'll take it to the other side. So a little forward and back swinging, a little pendulum action. Who else is there? Laura, good morning. A little forward and backwards. So really just trying to, it's almost like if you imagine that hip socket's kind of full of rubbish. We're just trying to eke it out with these little movements. And then swing the leg across the body and out to the side. Okay, and then we're going to lift the knee up. So bend the knee and take it back. Try and keep the knee bent. And then hold it up. We'll take it out to the side, bringing it in and out. You find out your tight spots when you do this. Okay, and then bring it forwards, and then we'll see if we can take a hold of the foot. Try not to stick everything out. Be aware of your whole body. So push down through that standing heel. Lift up through the crown of the head. See if you can lengthen through both sides of the waist. And then start to push your foot into your hand. See if you can get a stretch into your shoulder. Stretch into the thigh, into the front of the hip. And then release and give it a shake. Okay, I'm going to take the feet out wide. I'm going to turn the heels in, the toes out. Nice wide stance. And just bend the knees. We want the knees to track over the toes. So like you're riding a horse. This is sometimes called horse stance. I prefer goddess pose because who doesn't love a goddess? And then just bending down and lifting it up. So as you lift up, we want a squeezing action upwards. Really opening up the hips. Again, make sure you're not sticking everything out. So it's almost like the bum is tucked under slightly. Okay, we're going to leave it down. Root down through your heels of your feet. See if you can lift your toes. And then gently plant the toes down. Breathe in, take the arms up. And as you breathe out, bend the elbows. Okay, we'll breathe in, take the arms up, straighten the legs. Breathe out, bend the knees, bend the elbows. We'll do one more, breathing in, lifting it up. Breathe it out, take it down, hold it down this time. We're going to take the arms up, take a hold of the left wrist, lean over to the left. Over to the right even. Breathe in, reach it up, separate the hands. Take a hold of the right wrist, lean it over to the left. Breathe in through center, straighten the legs. Sweep the hands behind you. Interlace the hands so the right thumb is on top, fingers are interlaced. A little bend into the knees, hinge it forward. So stick your bum back this time. See if you can lift the knuckles up, chin to the chest, don't have to come far. And then really push into the heels, breathe in, bring it forward, straighten the legs, take the arms up. And as you breathe out, bring the hands back behind you, left thumb on top. As you breathe out, next, hinge forwards. Got where I was going there. Lift the knuckles up, little bend into the knees, chin towards the chest. Nice big breath in, bring it all forwards, up. And then breathe out, hands to the heart. I'm going to turn the toes in, the heels out. A little stretch for the outer hips. Soft knees again. Hinge it forwards. So we're folding from this crease where we've been warming up. We're hinging, like putting the lid on a box. Little bend into the knees. This might be where you stay. If you're near a wall, you could bring your fingers to the wall. Maybe you bring your fingers to the floor. Okay. So right fingers towards the floor or resting on something. We're going to breathe in. Take the left arm up and open. Try and keep the hips parallel to the ground. Don't let the right hip roll with you. Breathing out to lower. Do that side 2 more times. Breathing in, left arm rises up. Breathing out to lower. And last one, breathing in, reaching it up. And breathing out to lower. And we'll take it the other side. So left fingers to the floor or to something a little bit higher. Breathe in, open up the right arm. Breathing out to lower. And 2 more. And then bring that hand down to the ground. We're gonna bring the heels in, the toes, the heels and the toes. Roll yourself up, the head comes up. Last of all, give the shoulders a roll. And we're just gonna take it into little tree pose, little balancing posture. So always find something in your room to focus your gaze on. Pick whichever leg you want to. So we're gonna bring the weight into that foot, bring the weight into the heel of that foot. And then see if you can lift up the opposite leg, maybe hold behind the thigh. See if you can get tall through both sides of the waist. If you feel wobbly, come back to the wall. And then bring the foot to rest either below the knee or above the knee. Don't rest any part of your foot on the knee. We're encouraging that right knee or whichever knee is opening up to open out, like a door opening up. Bring the hands to your heart. If you're wobbling, it's all fine. Just see if you can lift out of the hips, lift up through the waist. Maybe you grow your tree. See if you can hold it for a breath or 2. And then if the arms are lifted, bring it down. See if you can bring that knee up then take it down with a little shake. And we'll switch to the other leg. So bring the weight into the heel of the foot you're standing on. Lift up the opposite knee, hug it in, and then we take it out to the side, and the foot either comes up above the knee or down below. So no part of your foot is touching your knee. And then notice if you're kind of wobbling and hips are bunching out, push through the heel of the foot, grow tall through that standing leg. Bring the length into your waist, relax the shoulders. Maybe grow your branches. Find a little. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. Take one more breath. And then see if you can lower the arms, bring that leg back in, maybe hug it up. Release it down, and we just come back. How we those little hip circles. See if they feel a little bit looser, a little bit juicier. Okay, and then some. I know that's like a contradiction, but close your eyes. We're going to take the arms out overhead, and then bring the hands together in front of the heart. Bring a smile to your lips. And we bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Take something positive into the rest. Namaste. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. Thank you. Thank you so much.